What's up, everybody? Here filming a quick video on my break at work. Today I'm going to talk about if you don't choose your suffering, suffering will come looking for you. What I mean by this is if you choose to just sit on your ass and do nothing and not go to the gym, for instance. I mean, we could apply this for anything really, like any sort of like tough goal you want to try to strive or work towards. This can apply, but obviously in America we've got a huge obesity problem. So the number one problem that is not being solved is people not going to the gym, not eating right. And so people, I don't think, are going to the gym because they associate exercise with suffering. You know, they come home from work and they think, man, I can't go to the gym, right? Because if I go there, I'm going to suffer. It's going to be painful. I'm going to be winded. I'm not going to feel good afterward, right? But what they don't realize is, okay, you choose not to suffer at the gym, but you're going to suffer when you go back home and you don't do anything, right? Ever heard the saying, idle hands are the devil's plaything? As human beings, we're not meant to be sitting on our ass watching TV for 35 hours per week. 35 hours per week. That's how much TV the average American watches. That's almost a second full-time job of just wasting away. A second full-time job of not only wasting away physically, but you're not even getting paid for, right? You're paying for it. You're paying for cable, so you can just sit in front of your TV and turn your brain off, while mentally and physically and emotionally you're just turning into mush. And that's not even on top of all the, I'm sure the average American is probably just going online, probably getting into these stupid political fights and all this crap, or just like browsing other people's lives and feeling crappy about themselves doing that, right? That's another form of suffering as well. And so, yeah, a lot of people don't want to go to the gym because they're like, I'm going to suffer, but you're going to suffer anyway, right? You're a human being. The day you were born, life was imbued with suffering. Through your adolescence, growing up, having to go out to get a job, all this stuff, paying bills, yeah? And so when you make a choice to go to the gym and get into better shape, right? This is where you are choosing your own suffering. You're saying, look, I have a reason for my suffering now. When I go to the gym, I know I'm going to look better. I'm going to lose weight, right? I'm not going to look like the lazy sack of fat that maybe you are right now. I know it sounds kind of tough, but hey, again, you don't go to the gym, you don't get your body right, and your diet right, that's where everything starts. You can't really, it's hard to achieve other things when you don't look and feel good, Heck, you don't even have to go to the gym. Just, it's summer right now, it's beautiful outside. Go outside and walk. Maybe you're really struggling with weight loss. Instead of that 35 hours of TV you're watching every week, imagine if you took, 5-10 hours out of each week. Instead of watching TV, you go out for a walk, right? And then you slowly start to lose weight. Because, the other thing too is when you're sitting in front of your TV or your computer, right, you're probably snacking, probably eating unhealthy soda, all that stuff. At least when you're walking outside, right, you're not going to be near any of your convenient snacks that are conveniently located probably in your kitchen or whatever, right? So that's even better. That's like a stupid simple way to start getting fitness and into your life, right? It's easy to get intimidated by Instagram models and like these fitness gurus maybe you see on Facebook or whatever, or even like friends or family, that are in super good shape. You just need to take that first small step. That's all that is really required. And after that, everything, anytime you try to change your daily habit, it's gonna feel weird. As human beings, we're risk averse. It's like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. It's like, what if I don't like it? What if I get tired walking outside? I mean, sadly, if some people are really just so obese that even walking outside makes them winded, but hey, you gotta take that first step, right? And when you start taking that first step and you get up off your ass and finally realize that, look, even if I sit at home after work or whatever and I just don't want to go out and exercise, I'm gonna suffer anyway because I'm gonna get fatter, I'm gonna feel lazy, and people are gonna judge me for being overweight or obese, right? So at least when you go out and you're exercising or lifting, and little by little you get more of that, those habits into your life, and then even better, you start eating better, right? You willfully choosing foods that you know are healthier for you. Well, now you're suffering for a good reason. You're not suffering involuntarily. Like, you've got a reason. You probably want to look better. You want people to respect you more. Okay, now you've got a why to the suffering. And that's the key to, not being afraid of doing something that you're not used to, and that you might be afraid of, right? It's like, I'm actually getting up off of my ass and choosing to suffer and saying, I'm not gonna let suffering come look for me anymore. I don't know, that's kind of a silly saying. I don't even know if it makes much sense. Anyway, that's all I've got right now. If you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the like. I'll see you later.